Hey y'all, this is Jessica with Bless Your Heart. Let's do a Tack It tumbler with some vinyl wrap. I'm using this semi-transparent from BAMP Custom Creations. The first one was Candy Rainbow, and this one is Sweet Stripes. We are going to be working on a 20-ounce Sublimation tumbler. I'm going to use Tack It for my adhesive, for my glitter, and I do go in and do two really good coats of Tack It, letting both of them dry in between, and then I apply my glitter. The glitter I'm going to use is Karen from the Glitter Guy. This is one of those that kind of just smack you in the face whenever you varnish it down. It is just a gorgeous color. We're going to go full coverage, top to bottom, side to side, get all of that covered so we can see all of that whenever we're done with it. Once you get the glitter applied, you just kind of want to varnish the glitter whatever method you want. I like to use my fingers so I can feel when it's smooth. But look at that. That is beautiful. I am going to seal this glitter because I'm not going to epoxy it before I put any of my vinyl stuff on there. So I'm going to go in with polyacrylic, and I'm going to do 3 good coats, just like you're seeing now. I do a little dollop, and then I spread it around, and I'm going to do this 3 times, letting each layer dry in between, and that's going to help none of it lift up as I go in and put my vinyl in case something happens. You still may have a mishap, but this helps me. This is Sweet Stripes. This is semi-transparent, so wherever you see white, it's going to be clear. I am going to do it to where the lines are at a diagonal, and I just cut the entire sheet in half, so it's going to be a huge V, and I'm just going to do it top to bottom. I'm going to cut my sliver out of the middle like I normally do, and then I'm just going to use my felt edge squeegee and kind of push that backing off, and that's going to help with the lines and bubbles. You still might get some, but this way really does help when you shimmy it back and forth. It kind of helps keep it where you need it to be. And as you can see, there's a lot of overlap there. That was just a really big triangle. So I'm going to just cut and pull off and cut some out of the big piece of vinyl that's left to try to make that V look as balanced as possible. Back and forth a lot, just trying to see how I can piece it together. Now you can absolutely leave it like this, you know, whatever your preference is, but I'm going to try to make it look a little bit more balanced, and let's just hide and watch and see if it works. After you get that overlap off without completely destroying the underneath, you can see that there's still some that are not completely lined up. I would prefer it to look a little bit more cohesive, so I'm going to go in and continue to cut and see what the next step is to make it look a little bit more balanced. This little piece right here is just going to fit perfect right next to it, and that's going to make it look like it's going all the way down to the bottom. So that helped out a whole lot. Now I'm going to pick up this little piece that we cut off the other spot. This is, I believe, some of the overlap, and I'm just going to cut out that little kind of baby blue piece and get it fitted on there and see how that looks and if I like it. It's not perfectly spaced like the rest of the vinyl is, but I don't believe that you're going to be able to notice it. But it still kind of just looks a little off to me, so I'm going to take a piece of this vinyl that's left, and I'm just going to cut out this large stripe and try to put it on there to make the V kind of come over, I guess, just a little bit extra, and that will kind of help with the front and the back to balance just a little bit more. In my mind, that's how it worked out. We still don't have a layer of epoxy on it just yet, but I'm going to go ahead and put this decal on. It says Sprinkle Kindness, and this came in the box with these other 2 pieces of vinyl. And I'm going to cut around it and kind of make it a little bit smaller so it's not so large, basically. And I'm just going to place it where I think it looks the best and just go from there. I'm going to use this one as an element sheet. I'm just going to go around and cut around these rainbows and just kind of place them randomly on the cup and see what we end up with. And once you get all those placed, just epoxy until smooth. And here you go. Thank y'all so much for hanging out with me today. I hope to see you again. Bye.